How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is AZPlow21 and welcome to UFC 266 St. Pierre versus Luque. Big shout out to everyone who's been watching me on Twitch. Big shout out to all of you guys who are probably going to be watching me on YouTube. I appreciate you guys as always. Be sure to like the video, comment down below what you think of the video. Be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch, on Twitter. All the links are going to be down below in the description. I appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. UFC 266 St. Pierre versus Luque. What a card we have. Strawweight, lightweights, bantamweights, 2 welterweights, and the welterweight championship of the world is on the line in our main event between Georges St. Pierre and Vicente Luque in GSP's home state of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Love to see it. Everything's taken care of. The only thing left to do is get to the fights, so let's do it. UFC 266 St. Pierre versus Luque. Let's go. Our first prelim of the afternoon is between Julia Stoliarenko and Veronica Macedo in the women's bantamweight division. The 28-year-old Stoliarenko 12-4-1. Macedo is 9-5-1, and Stoliarenko gets the win via rear naked choke in round number 1. Moving on, in the strawweight division, tiny Herika Tarbussio taking on Xiaonan Iain. 14-2-1 is Iain. The 27-year-old Tarbussio is 13-5, standing a full foot shorter than Iain. And Iain gets the win, TKO in round number 1, a foot and an inch taller than Tarbussio. Crazy. 115 at 6 foot, huh? That's insane. Yana invites everyone to a post-show winner's party at a local club to celebrate her win. Alright. Manel Kape taking on Megamed gladiator Bibulotov in the flyweight division. Kape making his debut pretty soon in the UFC in real life. And Bibulotov 15-4. And Manel Kape gets the win via submission in round number 1. Now 3-1 in the UFC. He says he wants to face off against Tagir Ulanbekov. Interesting call-out. Moving on, Charles Air Jourdain taking on Drew Dober in the lightweight division. Jourdain 11-3, Dober 23-9-1 is the odds-on favorite, and Jourdain in round number 2 gets the win via TKO. Now at 12-3, 3-1 in the UFC. Drew Dober is 9-6-1. Jourdain praises Dober for his toughness. That doesn't get you too far in the UFC, however. Moving on, Jonathan District Mounier taking on Geoff Hands of Steel Neal. In the 170 division, Geoff Neal, I believe he was supposed to be taking on somebody else. He's coming off losses over Gilbert Burns and Tim Means. And Geoff Steele gets a unanimous decision victory here against the Quebec's own Mounier. Adam Kung Fu Panda taking on Kung Fu Panda Jaika taking on Brendan Schaub. Schaub is 10-7, always a favorite, 38 years of age. Jaika 8-2-1, 1-1 in the UFC. Brendan Schaub gets a knockout finish over Kung Fu Panda Jaika. Good for Brendan Schaub getting a well-needed win there. Iain Heineck taking on Brendan All-In Allen in the middleweight division. Allen 3-0, perfect in the UFC. Would love to get a win over a ranked opponent in Heineck. Heineck has been having a little bit of a skid lately. And it continues. Brendan Allen getting a unanimous decision victory over Iain Heineck here. Betch Correia in action against Yana Kunitskaya in the women's bantamweight division. 13-7 is Kunitskaya. Correia 13-5-1. And Kunitskaya gets a decision victory over the former title challenger in Correia. Remember, she faced off against Cyborg for the featherweight title quite a while ago. Edmund Shahbazian taking on Bevon Lewis in another prelim here. Shahbazian has had quite a weird run. 3 straight losses. Gastelum, Akhmedov, Theodoru, before finally getting a win over Johnny Hendricks. Play music. Hello? There we go. Before getting a win over Johnny Hendricks. Shahbazian looking for another win here, and he could get it against Bavon Lewis. 3-2 in the UFC, but he is on a 3-fight winning streak, so no slouch by any means. Shahbazian is a huge favorite, and your winner is Edmund Shahbazian. TKO victory in round number 1. The 23-year-old gets a good win here today. In our final prelim fight before the pay-per-view, it's Khalil the Warhorse Roundtree as he takes on Alonzo Manfield. Manfield is 11-1, 4-1 in the UFC, getting a loss to Thiago Santos in his last fight. Khalil Roundtree, number 20 in the division, last coming off a loss to Phil Davis. Your winner in this featured prelim is Khalil Roundtree. Submission, 1:50 into round number 1. And he would like to face off against Thomas Narcoon. $65, ladies and gentlemen. Hand it over. Pay-per-view time. It's Thug Rose Namajunas taking on Tatiana Suarez in our opener here today. Thug Rose is 11-5, coming off 2 straight wins over Nina Ansaroff and Jessica Aguilar. Tatiana Suarez, number 9 in the division, coming off 2 straight losses, unfortunately. Carla Esparza and Jessica Andrade. Before that, she had that win over Yana, and I was like, hey, maybe we give her a title shot, but no, 2 straight losses. Your winner in your pay-per-view opener is Thug Rose Namajunas. A minute into round number 2, she gets a submission victory. Benson Smooth Henderson taking on Evan Dunham in our next contest. Smooth Henderson, a great return to the octagon for him. A win over featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski in the lightweight division. Evan Dunham coming off a win over Jim Miller and then a loss to Joe Lozon. Both these guys are veterans of the octagon. Love to see these two going at it this late into their careers. Your winner is Evan Dunham. TKO victory in round number 3. Praises Henderson for a tough fight. Jose Aldo taking on Dominic Cruz in a dream match here in the bantamweight division. Jose Aldo, the odds-on favorite. Dominic Cruz is coming off a win over Montel Jackson. Before that, lost to Corey Sandhagen, beat Kevin Lee, beat Jimmy Rivera. Jose Aldo, legend of the octagon, coming off a win over Pedro Munoz. Before that, lost to Aljamain Sterling, beat Jeremy Stevens. Your winner in this bantamweight contest between two legends is Jose Aldo. TKO victory, 34 seconds into round number 2. Love to see that out of the legend at just 34 years of age, too. These guys are not that old, and they're already legends. Rory McDonald taking on Colby Chaos Covington in our co-main event. Of course, Colby Covington losing to GSP on 2 occasions. One, most recent one, was for the title. Before that, beat Ponzinibbio, beat Michael Chiesa. Trying to get a big win over Rory McDonald here today. Rory McDonald could basically get himself a title shot with a win here today. Was in PFL, wins over Gilbert Burns, Wonderboy Thompson. And now we have McDonald taking on Colby Covington in his 3rd fight back to the octagon. In quick succession, almost getting himself a title shot. In the co-main event, your winner is Colby Chaos Covington via split decision. Ooh, so kind of stopping Rory McDonald in his tracks, saying, you want a title shot? I don't think so, sir. No way. He wants to fight Leon Edwards next. He says Leon Edwards is too much of a coward to face him because otherwise that'd be a good fight. Okay. At our main event now, for the welterweight championship of the world, Vicente Luque taking on George Rush St. Pierre. Vicente Luque, big future ahead of him in real life, and look at this. Lost to Wonderboy Thompson, but after that, Nico Price, Ben Askren, Ponzinibbio, Michael Chiesa. George St. Pierre came in, boom. Colby Covington, good night. Kamaru Usman, good night. Colby Covington, good night. All of his fights have been terrible. Love to see that. For the welterweight championship of the world, let's get it going. Your referee is Mark Goddard. Drives Luque up against the cage. Hard foot stomp. St. Pierre trapping Luque up against the cage. Good clinch work. Crunching right hook by Luque. Right cross lands hard. Uh-oh. St. Pierre catches the leg. And he gets it. Luque has to pull guard. Uh-oh. Luque was getting controlled on the ground. St. Pierre smothers Luque. Okay. Apparently Luque won that round. Interesting. Low kick to the legs. St. Pierre shoots. Left hopping. Dirty boxing for a little bit. Leans up his weight up against him. Luque being controlled against the cage. Luque taking the initiative. Crunching right hook again. Hitting St. Pierre hard. He might be winning this fight, guys. St. Pierre getting a hold of Luque. Trying to muscle him back towards the cage. He does it. Another hard foot stomp. All right, Usman. Round 2 comes to an end. Apparently, Luque won that one as well. But, I mean, be wary of those Montreal judges, you know? They might give it to GSP nonetheless. St. Pierre looking to wrestle. Looking for his grappling ability to do all the work for him. Stalemate. Good control by GSP. Dirty boxing for a little bit. Goddard bringing him to the center. Crunching straight to the jaw. St. Pierre hits the mat hard. Looking to rain down punches on him. Ooh, a couple clean punches. Luque is destroying GSP right now, guys. Could we have a new welterweight champion? There's the start of round number 4. Oh boy. Luque might have 3 rounds already. St. Pierre might have to go for a finish here, you guys. Dirty boxing. If GSP tries to do this for the whole fight, he's gonna lose. He's getting point striked. He's getting point fought against, I should say. Luque is winning the fight and this round. Lands a big right hand. Uh-oh. Oh no. Circles away. St. Pierre is getting rocked. Hits St. Pierre with a beauty straight of a right. We might have a new welterweight champion, you guys. Scores with a leg kick. A right hand lands hard. Round 4 is brought to an end. And Luque might have won all 4 rounds. GSP, 40 years of age. What have you got to do? Single leg. He gets it. That's his second takedown of the fight. He's smothering him. He's not really doing much. Not trying to get in any, submission attempts or anything. The jiu-jitsu of Luque might be too good. 2.5 minutes already gone. GSP is going to lose his title. St. Pierre trying to pass guard. The round is over, and so is the fight. Oh, hold up. Wow. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Oh, no. Judge Adelaide Bird scores the contest 48-47, St. Pierre. Judge Sal D'Amato scores the contest 48-47, Luque. And Judge Nelson Hamilton scores the contest 48-47 for the winner. And new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Vicente Silent Assassin Luque. Wow. The UFC welterweight champion is now Vicente Luque, and he does it in GSP's backyard. Essentially dominating him, really. But one of the judges gave it to GSP. Surprisingly enough. Let's see what Luque says. Shows off the UFC welterweight title, says he intends to be champion for a very long time. Whew! 22,000 in attendance. 27 million made off of pay-per-view. And we have a new welterweight champion. Congratulations to Vicente Luque. Love to see that. Let's see. Let's give it to the ladies. Performance bonuses. Roundtree and Shahbazian. Congrats. Woo! Look at that money. Look at that money. $30 million in profit. Straight profit. And I believe we should have enough to get the UFC network started. We don't need to see this. Thank you guys. If you're watching, of course, we're going to update our rankings, take a look at our emails, see what else we need to do. We have another pay-per-view in 2 weeks in game, so we're not going to do the booking stream right now. We're just going to keep on chugging along and moving towards our next fight card. Love to see it. We have a new welterweight champion. How crazy is that? His name is Vicente Luque. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, like, what's next for Luque? We'll take a look right now at the rankings, obviously, but, like, does GSP get a rematch? Is he going to retire? I mean, he didn't retire there. So it makes me think he's probably going to fight for a little bit longer, you know? But what else is going on in the welterweight division? Wonderboy has a win over Luque, but he just lost. He just lost to McDonald, as a matter of fact. McDonald was going to be the #1 contender, but he lost to Colby. And Colby's probably going to need another win before he's eligible for another title shot. Let's take a look. Updating our rankings. Nothing at the heavyweight division. Light heavyweight, Roundtree moves up to 15. Jim Crude is in at number 25. At middleweight, Shahbazian moves up to 21. Spicely is in at number 25. At welterweight, we have a new champion. His name is Vicente Luque. Whew, that's crazy. GSP moves down to 4. Usman is technically the #1 contender now. Had a win over Tyron Woodley. Now what? Weren't we going to do him and Edwards? I think we're going to do him and Edwards, right? Yup. Edwards just beat... Well, he lost Adesanya, but really it doesn't count. Because that was for the middleweight title. So I don't really count that. And then Rory just lost. I don't know how. I don't know how Colby didn't move up. Because it was by split decision? That makes 0 sense. Why didn't he move up? See, that's one thing I wish you could do in WMMA 5, is I wish there was a way that you could edit the rankings yourself. That's one thing. Usman is the new #1 contender. It's going to be him and Edwards. Whoever wins that is the next contender. Yeah. New champion in Luque. How long is GSP out for anyways? He's out for 3 months. Okay. So GSP isn't out for like an extended period of time, but enough where another title fight makes sense. Alright. Lightweight, there's no movements. Featherweight, no movement. Bantamweight, Aldo moves up to 4. And then Cruz moves all the way down to 15. Yikes. Flyweight, Kape moves up to 16. Bibulotov moves down to 24. Bantamweight, Kohea moves down to 12. Kunitskaya is up to 8. Flyweight, no movement. Strawweight, Iain moves up to number 6. Tarbussio moves down to number 20. Suarez down to 11. Rose is still up there at number 2. I mean, Rose Rebus? That looks to be about the only thing we can do. She beat Andrade. Or no, she's next. She is next. Gadelia, Hebos, and maybe Nama Yunus versus Iain now? Who did Hebos beat? Andrade, right? Yeah. Low-level national. She's ready. Gadelia's next for a title shot. I mean, Rose versus Hebos would be a great fight. Whew, but I'd rather get Rose's popularity up a little bit and then give Hebos a shot. Rose can fight Iain. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. Cool. Sounds good. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Juliana Pena's injured. Major shoulder injury, too. So that's at least a year. Yep, a year. Jeez. Doesn't really. I don't really think I'm interested in any of these people. Okay, let's see who we want to. Oh, someone's at least lobbying for the fight. Show Weiss. I think she doesn't have a fight. You want to face Aspen Lad, kiddo? That's on the. That's here. I mean. Anybody up here to? Ooh. Kayla Harrison would apparently get manhandled too. I think I want to send Kayla Harrison down. A lot of these people need to be sent down, actually. Yeah. I mean, Claudia, I guess. Will the commission even do it? Okay. Best of luck to you, Claudia. Oh, jeez. I mean, okay. Good luck. You're on the main card. Give him hell. Other than that, Drew Dober renewal. Yeah, we'll renew him. Khalil Roundtree, of course, we're going to renew him. That's good. Shahbazian, of course, we're going to renew him. Bibulotov. Oof. You know what? He's ranked, but he's on a 5-fight losing streak. That's going to be... Yeah, well, that's going to be a no. Ooh, it would cost money to do that? I mean... I guess. I guess we're going to have to keep him around. He's ranked, so... But 5-fight losing streak, that's rough. Stolyarenko, congrats. High-level regional? Okay. Jordan Burroughs gets a win. He's 1-0. Congrats. All right. Looks like that's going to do it. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. I'm AZPlow21. That was UFC 266. The next time that I see you guys will be for UFC on ESPN. Poirier versus Moicano. Live from Alabama. Poirier taking on Moicano in the main event. Yadong Song, Aljamain Sterling, Karate Hottie, Jandaroba, Thomas Almeida, Darian Caldwell, Andrea Lee, Juliana Velasquez, Tysimov, and Beck Zod among the fighters on that show. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm AZPlow21. Be sure to like the video. Be sure to comment and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitch, on Twitter. Everything's down in the description below. I appreciate you guys as always. Have a good one.